Welcome to Building the Balanced Life podcast, where we help small business owners and aspiring entrepreneurs, just like you, create a business that supports their real life, not one that takes it over. I'm Tiffany Coulter, and in today's episode, I want to give you 3 powerful strategies that I personally use in my own business and teach to my clients to grow sustainably without chaos. These are practical, real-world systems that anyone can implement from the very beginning. They don't require fancy tools or complicated software, just a commitment to doing good work, communicating clearly, and following through. All right, the first one is clear communication that builds trust. The number one way to lose clients fast is poor communication, but the opposite is also true. Clear, consistent communication builds trust and keeps people coming back. Now, let me be honest. If you're constantly on call, replying to texts the minute they come in or answering emails late at night, you're going to burn out. So you need uninterrupted time to do the actual work people are paying you for. That means turning off your alerts when you're working. I do this even when I'm creating something as simple as this podcast. But that doesn't mean your client should feel ignored. They need to know that they matter. One of the easiest ways to handle this is by setting expectations up front. For example, I tell clients their emails will be returned within 1 to 2 business days. And when I'm working on a current project, I let them know the best way to reach me for project-related questions only. For ongoing collaborations, like with a virtual assistant or a long-term client, I use what I call a today folder. It's a simple shared document where we both write down what's finished, what's needed from the other person, what we're working on now, what's coming next. On my side, I write one side and the other. On one side, my assistant would write, I finished uploading this week's Substack post. I need the next podcast episode. Until then, I'll work on graphics. And I write, here's what I finished. Here are my priorities today. Here's what I need from you before I can move forward. I'll put the exact words that I use in the show notes, and if you'd like to access the Google Drive document that you can copy, let me know, and I'd be happy to share it with you. This takes 5 minutes a day, but it removes confusion, avoids interruptions, and makes both of us feel heard. You can adapt this same system to fit your client projects. Even if you're not working with a team yet, having a shared system for updates will make your communication more professional and give your client peace of mind that things are moving forward. Step 2, bidding. Bid like a professional, not like an amateur. This is where a lot of people either undercharge, overpromise, or invite scope creep that leaves them stressed, underpaid, and overwhelmed. Here is my golden rule. Bid based on the project, not the hour. When you charge hourly, you're inviting your client to track your time, and that shifts the focus from the outcome you're delivering to the minutes that you're spending. So instead, clearly define what the deliverable is, what's included, and also what is not included. How many revisions are allowed if it's more of a creative project like writing or designing? When you need their materials by, you need to give them clear deadlines and expectations. And when they'll get the final project, assuming that they turn the stuff into you on time. So let me give you an example. I once had a client who kept adding just one more thing, just one more thing, just one more thing to a writing project. It was a longer article. Then they wanted a new version. Then they wanted me to send it to 3 people. Then they would ask me to do all these little tweaks. So now I prevent that by spelling everything out. 1 article up to 1,000 words, 2 rounds of revisions, due June 15th if I receive all materials by June 1st. And I never promise a final delivery date that cuts close. If I know that I can realistically finish something by the 10th, I tell the client that they'll have it by the 15th. That way, if I deliver it on like the evening of the 14th, it feels early, not late. And I still have breathing room if life happens, which we know it always does. This kind of clarity earns trust, and it tells your client, I know what I'm doing, and you're in good hands. You can rest assured. Step 3, follow through, under promise, over deliver. Let's talk about the most important part of building a great business, doing what you said you would do. You don't have to be the flashiest. You don't need to be on every platform or offer a bunch of services, but if people cannot count on you, you won't stand out. If they can, you will. So turn things in on time. Every single time. Don't agree to deadlines that you can't meet. Don't hype up things that you can't deliver. When someone hires you, they're hoping you'll make their life easier. So if you say you're going to give them a 500-word email by Friday, give them a 500-word email well written on Thursday night at the end of the day. That one act of reliability will do more for your reputation than any marketing strategy. People remember how they felt working with you. Were you clear? Were you on time? Did you solve their problem without making them chase you? That's what builds loyalty. That's what makes people refer you even when you didn't ask. All right, so let's pull this all together. The 3 simple systems that will build a more balanced business. Communication. Shut off the distractions when you're working, but make sure your clients feel seen. A simple shared document can go a long way in doing this. When you're bidding, use project-based pricing. Define your scope, timeline, and revision policy upfront so there's no surprises, no disappointments, no miscommunications. Follow through. Do what you say. Show up. Deliver on time. Let your reputation be the thing that sells your next client. These are the same systems I use in my own business and with my coaching clients. They're not flashy, they're not fancy, but they do work. They reduce stress, they increase income, and most importantly, they help you build a business you're proud of. If this helped you, there's more where that came from. Head over to buildingthebalancedlife.substack.com, where I share weekly blogs and behind-the-scenes tips for creating a business that fits your life. It's free. And if you're feeling stuck in your own business, if you're doing all the things but still not seeing results, download my free guide right now. Both of these links are in my description, in the show notes. The free resource is called The 5 Signs Your Business is Stuck and How to Finally Move Forward. And if you're ready for personal coaching or want to go deeper with one of my courses, you'll find details on that in the description as well. I would love to work with you. Building a balanced life isn't about doing everything. It's about doing the right things at the right time with confidence. But when you fall short, remember that we all fail sometimes. You just try to fail forward. I'll talk to you next week.